Hello, hello, hello. You hear me, buddy?
Hello.
Yes? Hello, is that
Yes,
you, Emmy?
you hear me? You hear
Yes.
me? I'm
Well,
okay.
actually, first, before we continue, you're okay?
Yes.
I just want to
Yes,
make
I'm
sure.
good.
Okay, because I know I'm leaving you in charge with this section. So I want to just make sure if you're doing fine, because I know for the past couple of days you've been feeling a little. So I just want to make sure that
Oh
you're
yeah.
okay.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. That's so nice.
I need to
Yeah, I'm
make
good.
sure, man. I don't want to suddenly put you under something like that.
My voice starts dying halfway through. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, guys, so we
Oh,
have like
shit. I'm
next.
like, no, wait, no, I forgot.
No. I'm good. I'm feeling better today, so we good. We good.
Okay. All right. That's great. But now, with that being said, let me go and transfer us into the other thing real quick, and we will continue our discussions from then and there. And then we'll talk more with the rest of the community. But before we do that, though, I gotta hear from you, Emmy. Like, what is your take on this week's episode of PM 2019?
Oh, I mean, I'm like you. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expected to enjoy this episode with all my heart. Like, oh my goodness, what a nice, wholesome, like, wonderful episode I got to witness today. It was so nice. Like, there's so, honestly, I think I have to watch this again because there's so many tiny details that just, like, made my heart so happy. But, like, Pikachu, can I just oh, Pikachu with its Christmas lights and its flowers and it had a daisy on its head. KG, it had a daisy on its
It
head.
is
It was
like
so
the light,
cute.
like I mentioned, the light bulb was just so adorable. It was such a big brain move by Ash on that part. I love Ash's creativitiness because it just works for him sometimes, not all the time, and it worked wonders in this episode personally to me.
I know, it was perfect. And honestly, it gave me the cake episode vibes because like with Ash's creativity, he just goes like he adds everything. Everything he sees he wants to add. So I just got that kind of vibes for this episode, which I was like, you know what? This works out so well. It like Ash should just like honestly, Pikachu, you're a Christmas tree now. We put everything on you, okay? This is just how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
Um
we're just gonna throw everything at your face, except it, buddy.
Right, I know. And also like I guess we have to talk about the main star, which is Pinsir, which I'm just like I am very proud that they made this Pokemon so lovable and like they just made us feel for her so much and I was just like, yo, get
Mm.
that Heracross Pinsir. You get it. You get it right now.
Yeah.
So like so that was very sweet and wholesome to witness as well. I think my only complaint is kind of Erica, because like realistically, why is she here? I mean, like, what
I guess
purpose?
in
I mean, you can
relations towards like the plants in
Haru.
Kanto, that kind of works properly because, obviously she is the grass type gym leader. She specializes in flowers and all, and to see
Yeah,
that be used as a way to bring her. I know that could have been done with any other character, hell, even an original character. But I did
yeah.
like this implementation just because it did fit to the theming of who she is as a gym leader, and also given what lore we knew of her from long ago. You know,
Yeah,
and also to see her
I get
actually
that.
remember Satoshi too,
Yeah, that was really nice too. And we had the little flashback too of like, and the little like art drawn where like Ash is just running out
with the gloom.
the
Yeah.
gloom. Yeah, so that was really nice to see as well. So like, yeah, I think that's just for me like personally, that's just like a small nitpick, but like at the same time, like I think they handled her character like really well as well.
Yeah, you
So
know
like
what
I
it
can't
is?
really
It's
complain.
out of all the returning companions, I will say, I think it was the most subtle. And I think somebody in the chat
Yes.
mentioned that. It was the most subtle but effective implementation of her character. And sometimes not having to be this big blowout event to bring a character back can oftentimes be leading to better results. And I think for that alone, this one gets, at least in my opinion, a plus in my book. So.
Oh, definitely. No, I agree. And like I think the one thing also I'm going to conclude on because I don't want to say all my thoughts, but the one thing I have to say is the monkey did something good.
No, the monkey just repeated. In fact, that
Never
monkey
mind.
was a problem in this episode. I saw what they was doing, rolling with like that spiky wheel and trying to climb from tree to tree. No, that monkey was a problem all the time. We'll address that for a later day, of course. But that monkey always seems to cause some problem. It might not have caused the main conflict this week, but it still caused conflict in my heart.
Oh, no, that's true. But But other than that, though, I did not see this coming for this episode. I thought it was just going to be another episode, but I really enjoyed this episode, so I'm happy. I'm good.
Glad to hear those. All right, then. Emmy, with that being said, I would like for you to take charge in this session. I think we got a lot
A
of
lot of
people.
people.
This is what I think
know.
I think it's getting bigger every week. Like,
I
goddamn.
know. I looked to see how many people there were. I'm like, there's so many people, so I started making a list of my
how
phone.
was this the episode where everybody showed up? Like this one.
I know.
It surprised me. But hey, you know what that means? That means more people to go and share their inputs on this episode. Probably. So
Exactly.
I think because it is a much bigger cast this time around of peeps in here, we might also try to ask everybody if they can kindly also shorten more of their inputs, or at least quickly get their thoughts out of the way, so we can make sure everybody can effectively get their chance in this reaction discussion. So without everyone overstaying their welcome, basically. So I hope that's the best way I can say it like that, because we want to make sure we can distribute everyone's thoughts in tonight's thing. So I will leave that for you, though, Emmy. I'm going to take care of something in the background in the meantime, though. Yeah. Can't wait to hear what everybody has to say on it in the meantime. I'll still be listening. I just won't be able to chit chat for the time being, though. So yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I got you. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so we're gonna start things up. So we have a big cast today, but that's okay. We like a lot of people to speak, and if you haven't done so already, join the Discord. We have fun times, such as this watch party itself. But I'm just gonna invite some people into the call right now. And you guys can unmute, and one of you guys can start talking. So, Evo, since you're the first one I heard, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna be quick with pros and cons and all that. So I'm gonna just say my cons first. So my con is mainly, I would have loved the commercial beat right when Go basically did the flower thing. Like Erika got mad where you're using flowers for love. I would have loved the commercial beat like what we've got with Karina and B for Erika. I just thought that would have been hilarious. And then my only other complaint is that we didn't get to see the other students, kind of like how Sun and Moon doesn't really have a classmates and all that in the show. That's my only complaints. But other than that, this episode's a solid 9 out of 10. I loved everything, every beat. Team Rocket and the Gotcha Machine and all that, that actually I thought improved this episode a little bit, because I would have just hated it had it just been Pinsir trying to look good, and then it's like, hey, let me show you impress, and then some weird conflict would have happened instead. It's like, nah, I feel like this flowed the beat a little better. Other than that, I love Pinsir and the whole love story conflict. I love the little lewd hand-holding moment. I thought that was adorable and hilarious altogether, especially Heracross getting beaten up basically at the end. I just thought everything about this episode was good. I thought this might be...
Because, like, wow, you're so strong, instead of, helping.
I know.
Exactly. See, we could have girly, strong female characters. And
no,
we never see that in anime.
Yes, but like, can we please help Heracross before he gets crushed to death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
go help him right now.
Then again, he was a bit of a simp in the beginning. Let him die.
Yeah.
But I think he realized that it's on the inside that is what matters, and also that your personality comes out. And Pinsir really wanted to help him out and decided to take one for the team and destroy the dress, which made me sad because it was such a pretty dress. But I was I know, it's so sad. Oh, so sad. But like, it took one for the team. So it's like, yeah.
I did not expect to like this episode at all.
Same.
I thought it was going to be like another 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 for me. But for once, I actually liked it a lot, so it's a 9 out of 10. And I haven't done that for a long, long time. Because usually when I go like, why did they have to pray? Oh, why did Grookey have to mess it up? Team Rocket, why did you come back?
I know.
But this time, none of that was there. Well, except the Team Rocket part. But I guess I could excuse it because Team Rocket hasn't been there for a while.
Yes.
But yeah. Also, Grookey didn't help. Go demanded Grookey. There's the difference.
Yeah,
Yes,
go
Really?
but here's the
Okay.
thing, though.
go you to
Here's
do
one
it.
little thing, though, before Hype Rob you speak. There's one thing I love, and it's the little drum beat thing with the wheel. I just thought that was the cutest,
It was
funniest
so
thing
funny.
Groupie's done. All right, sorry,
It
go
was so
ahead.
chaotic. Yeah. Go
I
ahead, Hyper.
I did not expect myself to actually like Eric in this episode. For the longest time, I have hated her guts. I can't even remember the last time I watched this episode. That just goes to show how much anger I had towards it. But seeing Erica in this episode really made me open my heart towards her.
You see,
I
because Twitter got her.
twit. In any case, I loved Erica's character in this episode. I like the part where Erica was suspecting Go. She thought that he was going to use. She thought he was going to use this flower arrangement thing so he can make Pinsir win Heracross over again. Turns out that was actually good in her eyes, and that's what caught me off guard. The ending was what really was icing on it. I can't speak. Icing on the cake.
What you mean? It's just a normal next time. Next time, don't you know that it's always been Team Rocket?
Yes.
This is
And-
Team
and
Rocket
Hype
show.
Rob.
She was. It looked like she was about to throw the heckles out of Heracross.
I know.
That one made me laugh. I do have one
Hype
question,
Rob.
though.
So, Hype Rob. So, that's why I said a commercial beat would have been like a lot more funnier in my eyes, right when the moment happened between Erica and Go, because it reminded me that, as I said before, with Karina and B, it's like Karina's about to like cut up a bitch, and instead it's like B's like, oh, and sorry, B and Karina are like actually friends, and it's like I thought that was funny. So had they done that again, I think that would have been just as funny.
Go got lucky though.
He got
Yeah, he did.
lucky.
Definitely.
Also,
got
we're
lucky.
ignoring that Go caught Pokemon off screen.
Oh yeah. I
Wait,
mean, to be
I do
honest,
have
I
one
think that
question.
helped the plot, so it's
It
fine.
did.
Yeah.
It did, but like,
I do have to point out one
Go's gonna
thing.
make a habit out of this. And when I
Go
say
ahead,
Go,
Hyper.
I mean the writers.
I do have to point out one thing.
Uh-huh.
Lilligant isn't the only Pokemon Go caught in off-screen land.
That's
What else?
true.
Hoot
Hoothoot
hoot.
showed up too.
The Hoo-Hoo?
Yeah, Hoothoot.
Oh, okay.
Hoot hoot.
Yeah,
Hoothoot.
Hoothoot.
Yeah, there's been a lot of instances where they have where they have been caught off screen. So like it's gonna happen, unfortunately, just because of how many Pokemon there are that he has to catch. So I think that's unavoidable because just how Journeys has been handling things. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not a bad thing.
Hey,
Like,
over
not a
again.
huge thing.
I mean, here's the thing. Would you really want the episode to start off with Go catching a Lilligant and then it suddenly starts, this? I mean,
That's
No.
I
true.
just thought that would be lame.
Just I hope it's not something major like, oh look, Go. I didn't know you catch a legendary off screen. I mean, they wouldn't do that, but
Yeah, I think that's a little extreme.
you never
Um,
know.
Too much,
I don't
buddy.
trust these. I don't trust the writers at this point.
Yeah.
Also,
But yes, continue. Sorry.
yeah. Also, Chloe was a huge plot device.
Oh, definitely.
She was.
But I'm happy she's here. I mean, she's not in the Legend Arceus special, and to be honest, after even watching those, I kind of find this episode better than the Legend
Don't
Arceus
say
stuff.
that. I haven't watched it.
Well,
No.
I'm just saying, I find it better. I'm
No.
not spoiling. I'm just saying
Yeah,
it's
but you're
better.
saying your opinion, and your opinion's gonna become my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, duh.
That's okay. That's okay. When we watch that all as a server, we'll get there. Don't worry. But do you guys have any other thoughts for this episode?
Nope.
Perfume,
And-
great callback. 9 out of 10 episode.
9 out of 10. That was a
Yay.
9 out of 10. I already spoke
Yay.
my cons. It's just lacking in some areas, but other than that, it's like the last 4 episodes have just been perfect.
Hi, bro.
Like-
How about you?
Yeah.
Not-
Yeah. What about you?
Let's go.
Yeah. Nice. So 9 out of 10 for all 3 of you then. All right. So thank you guys. So I'm gonna let
Bye-bye.
Yeah, no
the
problem.
next 3 in right now. So we're gonna do Nessa. We're gonna do Kuro. And we're also gonna do Rabzo. Alright. Ian. Alright, you guys can unmute. There we go. Alright, hi guys.
Hey.
there! Hello! Hello everyone. Alright, so how is everyone's opinions on these episodes? So I don't know who wants to start. Dessa maybe? Oh, Dessa, go!
Okay, I guess I'll start then. Oh my god, no. I like this episode so much. It was like, I got like I was actually really surprised when I coming into this episode, because especially I guess out of all the characters, I did not expect Erika to make like a surprise return from like being I think she took about like a good 24, 25 years for her to come back. And then actually I remember originally from when her first debut though, it was like I kind of had like mixed opinions about her. Like there was some stuff I did like about her, and there was kind of stuff I did not like about her at the time. And so but then also I think with this advantage with her coming back though, it's like she wasn't like really fully developed from her first appearance. Like we only know her from like I was like, oh okay, she has a perfume shop. She has a perfume shop. She's a gym leader, and then she prefers women over men.
Yeah.
Like, that's like,
True though. It was true though. True though writing.
Yeah. So it was like, so that's all we had. But then we did have like the little sweet sensitive side of her, like with her and Gloom. But I think my only little thing I was just a little bummed that like we didn't see her Gloom because I loved her Gloom at the time. But that's like the only little nitpick I had for her Gloom not coming back. But then I kind of glad that they able to shine like Leafeon more. Which makes sense with Koharu and Eevee, how they're still trying to like, I guess Eevee's still trying to decide what to evolve into. But yeah, no, overall though they did a good job though, and I think everything worked out. Like almost all three of them shine basically. Like Ash had some time to shine, and then of course, even though I think it was mostly Go and his Pinsir more so like, to shine versus and then Koharu and Eevee and Leafeon was the other one. So it was kind of interesting, like how all three of them shined. And then I actually loved the little flower arranging contest, though. That was really adorable. Like,
that was so sweet.
That was the most adorable thing, especially Pikachu with the little Christmas lights. I was like,
yeah. I was not going to go on about that because I already went on for like 10 minutes. So I'm like, continue.
That was so damn cute. That was so cute of like showing. That was adorable. And then I love Pinsir's whole little flower arrangement. I'm like, she looked like a bride, and it was like the cutest thing ever. And he was like, how the hell you make fucking Pinsir cute? How do you make like, I don't know, Journeys was like the first time where some Pokemon I thought I did not take two heads, like not even look at it, and I'm like, how do you do it? Because that was the same thing with some other Pokemon too, and I'm like, damn, you fucking Journeys, like how do you do like I okay.
I don't know. Honestly, like that's the one thing that I think is so surprising for this episode is like they take Pokemon. I think that's the nice thing about the anime in general is that they take Pokemon that you wouldn't like else like look at like aesthetically, but then they make them have these personalities that you just grow so attached to. So then they end up becoming so animated like with their expressions or whatever that they're like, oh, that's so cute, and then you just did that. That's so cool.
In the end of the day, Pokemon are characters too. Never forget that.
Yeah, that is very true.
I was laughing. I was like, damn, I'm like, how did he make this fucking Pinsir so cute with the flower arrangement? And I felt bad when they took in with Heracross at I think where Team Rocket came in and then tried to get Pikachu, and then Pinsir took the hit for Heracross to save it. I was like, well, I think that was also the first time it got really bold. It took a lot of courage and boldness to do that because Pinsir's not going to battle. Like, it doesn't even, so I thought that was really cool in that part. So almost like, I was like, I can't really complain. Like, everyone got to do something positive, so I can't really complain as much. And I think I also did enjoy some of the callbacks too from like, at least I was like, I think in the back of my mind, I did expect flashback about Eric and Ash, like at the time where when they last time met each other. So I kind of did expect that.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, okay, good. But I kind of had a feeling they're not going to reference the whole Ashley bit.
Yeah.
I kind of.
I mean, like I think personally, what they tried to like do, like you said, like they developed her in terms of like not being like that anymore. And also, I think it would be problematic if she was like that now.
So
like, I don't think they would be able to show that.
and also, Erica is a confirmed chipper.
Yeah,
Exactly.
She was like, I know, because I think someone else brought it up from the last group, and I was laughing too when she got so suspicious. Like they're like, wait, so you're using my flower arrangement? Like it's almost like a hint from her past behavior from the first appearance, but she ended up loving the idea. So I was kind of like cracking. I'm like, oh, I see that subtle little movement you did there, anime. I see what you did, but. Yeah, no, but
they reinvented her character because
Yeah.
Erika back then it was the red, green, and blue. This one is
yeah,
my red and leaf green with Masters aside because Leaf
yeah.
Yacht-
I think Master Side gave me more soft spot for Erica.
Yeah.
Too. I remember when I played that game and then because I kind of didn't have a high opinion of her the first time when I seen her, so I was kind of like, I was like, damn, like the
you know what bothers me? Like it's flower arrangement, so it's like
yeah,
if you look in one perspective, it feels like Ash and Go are stealing Koharu's plot because if it was just Koharu and it was 2 episodes,
yeah,
even the Pokemon Adventures manga, she's a university teacher, and I'm like, yo, Koharu's a student, that's gold in their hands, but now we have to help Pinsir, I guess.
no. Also,
No.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna say also like the gym leaders in the first season, though, a lot of them were dicks. Actually, to be quite honest.
They were
Yeah.
glorified characters of the day.
They were almost they were like complete dicks. So it's like I think
Yeah.
not till Jodel they started changing the gym leaders and making more like likable, but like all the cancel gym leaders were fucking dicks. Like so so that's why I think that's why for so many years I was like I kind of wish they brought them back to redeem themselves because a lot of them they was just like
Then again, you know, Kanto back in the day, it was just the Wild West
Yeah,
of
the
the Pokemon world.
No,
Yeah.
overall, I'm gonna stop talking. But overall, I enjoyed this episode. I'm actually giving like almost an 8.5 for me. 9.
Nice.
That's like a while for me. Like giving a high rating. So yeah, I was happy with it. I'm like not complaining. I was like, oh, definitely. This one episode is definitely rewatchable for me.
I agree 100%. But thank you, Nessa.
No problem.
All right. And if Robzo or Kuro
Robzo.
want to speak?
Go Robzo.
Or Rob, sorry.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I can
Go
be
for it.
short. So
Yeah.
I want to elaborate on in what Nessa and Hypro said about Erika. I think she developed really good. It felt like she not only were going to do perfume business, but also flower arrangement business, which I kind of like because as you can see, she is getting more popular in Kanto, as we saw with Koharu finding on her phone. It compelled her to visit and get more involved in the series, which I also kind of liked. I think my only complaint was mostly on Koharu's side, because it felt like she was only there to in the beginning only there to exhibit her Eevee and only
Yeah.
compare it to the Leafian, but that surprise in the end with the perfume. I really liked that.
Oh,
Yes.
that's good. Honestly, yeah. No, like 100% with the little perfume at the end. That was a really nice touch. So like, Kaharu was there for a reason. So like, I get you, because honestly, like they feel like I think the main complaint for Kaharu is like, I think Felipe said this like in so many streams ago, but the 3 main characters for Journeys is Ash, Go, and Kaharu's Eevee. It's not Kaharu, so I can understand your criticism too, to like why like Kaharu, like bruh, why are you here? But then the little thing at the end with the perfume and just her interaction with Erika was really nice too. So yeah, I agree with you on that. But yeah, did you have any other thoughts for the episode as well?
Yes, maybe I can rate it. I think it was 8.5, perhaps 9-ish.
Nice. We're getting so many high reviews like for this episode. That's amazing. I love to hear that. Thank you though.
Okay.
And yeah, Kuro,
Okay.
take the stage.
Okay, this episode was absolutely perfect. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love everything about this episode. This episode, Journeys, this is the potential. Like, this is how you bring back a character, not to overshadow the plot, but to enhance it. The trio felt like a trio. Ash, original, with Pikachu and doing, those handmade things. Like, we have the cakes, you have the flower arranging. Just slice of life Pokemon. Please. Koharu, like, my girl. Like, come on. And then you have Eevee and Leafeon. It was so cute. And she went out of her own way to do her own thing. Like, the boys just, stole her plot, but she's still in her own thing. And again, I love the team that they go with Koharu. Like, every time Koharu meets an evolution or she has a focused episode, she always, it's a fairy tale episode-ish. This one felt like Beauty and the Beast, right? Because of, Lilligant and Pinsir, right? And Koharu always gets a knick-knack, right? She got the Water Stone, she got the medallion, she got the Snow Globe, and now she gets, the perfume. Like, it's so perfect because Lilligant is a Pokemon that Erika has in Black and White too, in the World Tournament of Black and White too. So they get the Lilligant to start the plot because Heracross are sensible to aromas and whatever more. And, well, we know that because of Ash's Heracross. He was always, sucking on Bulbasaur's sap. So, yeah, we have that.
Yeah.
And, go just, like, okay, Pinsir, like, you, like, Lilligant are female-only species. You are, female. You battle to protect your homeland because she rocked to Ash when they were in the Cherry Blossom episode when Go caught all the bugs. But yeah, let's show you Heracross, your true colors. Let's like it's basically a stereotypical episode. Like, yeah, tomboyish girls can be pretty too in their own way. And she piccolos herself to protect Pinsir from Team Rocket. I'm super glad Team Rocket is here because they were the ones that burned the gym in the first place. So yeah, like it's basically Erika getting the revenge that she never got 25 years ago. And I'm like, this is so perfect. I absolutely love this. Like, oh my, nah, Journeys, you cannot do this to me. Like, nah, I'm praising you. What the hell, 10 out? It's 10 out of 10. It's also I know that like Go understands this Pokemon, right? Because he was thinking what Pinsir was actually thinking. So thank you, Journeys. Kudos to that. Ash was not oblivious to love. Kudos to that. The continuity was not forced. Kudos to that. Like, I just love this. This is, oh my god, this is perfect. This is, oh my god.
Oh my god, dude, I'm smiling so much just from holding, because like literally the minute you had this thing, you took off and you're in a different country now. Like,
I know that and ghost Pokemon are just socializing and happy. There's this moment when Ash has even Ash is playing around with ghost Pokemon as well, and we have the Raichu and Lilligant, and oh my god, they're so cute together, and Ash is feeding ghost Pokemon like a fucking Disney princess, for fuck's sake. So it's like, Ash looked like, oh my god, like, again, the fairy tale bit. So this was, absolutely, and the bridge scene, like, oh my god, nah, you don't do this, you don't do this. And Ash, knowing Pinsir's struggle, shows one thing that many people, they brush to the side, but Ash is not oblivious to love. Shocker! I know. Like, oh my god! Like Ash knows this, and Erika. Oh my god, Erika. The one thing that I always criticize Journeys for is that you use characters of the day when you could have used Galar characters. Like last year, right? We got the Endo episode in the Diglett farm. Could have been Milo. We got Jacqueline, the bootleg impossible, when it could have been Nessa, being the Italian trainer. No, they just create this weird ass characters of the day. No, they use Erika, and the trio feels like a trio. No one overshine anyone. Like, Journeys, please, I want my and we are not in Vermilion, like we are always in Kanto, but they actually go out of their way to not just, be Vermilion City again. Like, no, yeah, do a road trip. Like, explore the countryside, take a bus to the next town. Like, Journey! 10 out of 10. This episode did and they brought back the voice actors. Like, oh my god.
Hey,
Oh
girl,
my
just
god.
curiosity. Is this your first 10 out of 10, or you had some?
No. The Viscous was a 10 out of 10. The Wigstrom was a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
I gave a 9.9 to Flabebe, a 9.5 to Iris and Drake because I think that Drake could have been utilized a little bit better. Iris, it's a 9.5 just because she lost.
Because you lost.
Yeah, like that's like Iris is not a 10 out of 10 just because she lost. Like I don't like she didn't lost. She gave Ash the win. We all know that. But like again, Journeys, why do you always do a 10 out of 10 episode in the beginning of the year? March 2020, February 2021, and now it's January 2022. Like, why?
Oh my God,
Why?
really?
At this point, I'm very fearful, but I'm super glad. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Tears of joy, and we got the Butch and Cassidy, and it's an AG callback because it's Jesse with Butch and James with Cassidy, and we have the Eradicate. So yeah, Paulie must be super happy about that right now, and they are working and putting like those Magikarp soy sauce packaging. So like never in my life did I expect that in the Pokemon world they put soy sauce package with Magikarp shape. But at this point I don't care. I love my world building. Like, oh my god.
I love my
Oh
world
my
building.
God. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
So now we
Well-
are going to now we are going to see Heracross and Pinsir holding hands.
So-
in
That
anger.
was the escalator scene of X, Y, and Z, man. Like, yeah.
Oh my god! Now you know how you mentioned about the Lincoln? I didn't think that Erica had that in her World Pokemon Championship.
Yeah.
I was like,
They
I was
always like to squeeze in like the Iwane is the animator, right? But he writes better than the writers. He always likes to squeeze in reference to the trading cards or the video games, to the adventures manga. Like every time he can put something non-anime in the anime, he does it. And Lilligant in the end of the day, it's like a plot device. But I don't care. It's the best plot device ever. This was amazing.
I think
Because
you
it
convinced
no,
some of the
because,
people
no, because no, because
in
it
the call,
shows
dude, to
because
rate it
it
a 10
shows
out of 10.
because it shows the whole idea of Pokemon using attract, it causes infatuation, but it's not real love. And this episode was to show that love and femininity comes in various ways and shapes, and Pinsir delivered that in spades, because you never expect Pinsir to be a feminine Pokemon, right? But nah, today, like, she had the bridal team. Like, come on, nah, don't do this to me,
it was like
man.
not the first time Doga was like Journey.
In fact, I like for a second I believed that she was going to get married, and no, because that's the whole thing about Erika. Erika's character is depicted to be the perfect housewife, so that's kind of what they do in traditional Japan. But nah, they did Erika justice. Everyone was amazing. The trio felt like a trio. They did a journey. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Pokemon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nice summary, Kuro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Honestly, thank you. That I think what's really nice about this episode, honestly, we're 2 for 2 for this year, like Kuro said. So I'm kind of worried, because does that mean we'll get a 3 for 3 for next week? We'll find out. But as for now, for this week's episode, thank you guys for giving your opinions. I'm gonna move on to our last group. So let me just add them here. But thank you guys, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's so good to have everyone. And hello, Twitch. I hope the post-episode discussion can be kept so I can post them onto my YouTube channel.
Yeah. What's it called? So let's discuss the episode. So I don't know who wants to go first in here.
This
Want to
episode
go first,
is
Skyron? Okay, go for it.
well,
Go for it.
This episode was really awesome, really comedic at the same time. Well, it starts off when Ash and Go, after visiting Unify off screen, we should have gotten. Well, we should have gotten Go getting a Hoot and a Lilligant. Also, when Heracross started falling in love with Lilligant, Pinsir was like betrayed. thus it's the piano, those piano off tones, really, the music really hits that. And the Celadon gym's been, and when they got, Herka is back in the Celadon gym, and they recreated a scene where Ash is carrying Erika's gloom.
Yeah.
It happened. And it's first time we see Erika ever 1,153 episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
It marks the longest time between a particular human's first and second physical appearance within the main series.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Huh?
Also, Chloe getting the MacGuffins sort of reminds me, she's Thanos, and the Eevee relics remind me of the Infinity Stones and Eevee's the Gauntlet.
You know what? That's actually really funny you say that, because like low-key, that's what they're doing with Eevee. Just like I will choose my destiny. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's true though.
And then
Yeah.
and it's been a long time since Team saw Team Rocket. The last time we saw them is in the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl arc. Where have they been during the Alistair arc, Alistair two-parter, and the Francois? You're probably hanging out in their base.
Yeah, it's been a while since they've been in like the episodes, like, so it's nice that we're getting to see them. I mean, it's good too that they're coming back now, because then we're also getting their episode next week, so that's another thing too, right?
But I'm glad they reused the Jesse and James beginning of preview, and Jesse saying, "Wonder what kind of Pokemon we'll meet next," and James being like, "Oh, who?" Yeah. This was reused from the Magikarp Slowking mashup.
Yeah.
If I can recall. I really love the Lurantis and Livani. They were. The Alola and Univen invading Kanto is really. I really love how the punk rock fighting back really plays when Pinsir fights against these two Pokemon.
Yeah.
But by the end of the episode, Pinsir finally gets revenge on Heracross. A revenge / payback time.
On Heracross?
Yes.
Pinsir really likes Heracross, so like, if anything, she got what she wanted in the end, you know? I guess she got really embarrassed. But yeah.
Two, probably a 20,000 out of 10.
Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can't wait for Cassidy and Butch to return.
No, I'm excited too. I'm really excited for that as well. Yeah, did you have any other thoughts, or I'm gonna move on to the next person then?
Well, really love Erika. And speaking of the dub, this is a warning and reminder to the dub fans, to anyone who watched the sub: do not go to Netflix. That time is past in our future, and the day is unknown. Future is unknown, but we must know in time the uncut dub. But go check out the uncut dub if you haven't.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you though. Thank you for your thoughts. I'm gonna move on to the next people as well. So if Samurott or Shadow want to speak,
I'll be the last.
Okay. Well, yeah, this episode intrigued me because of the return of Erika, which, after 1,153 episodes or so, she finally makes an appearance. And it's just interesting to see how much has changed since then. Like I'm just checking on Bulbapedia just to see her original appearance. It's like, yeah, she has blue hair, a much more plain appearance. No special kimono, I think.
Oh no?
Yeah, kimono.
Kimono,
Yeah.
yeah, kimono. She wore kimono.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's like just a very standard garden uniform, suffice to say, and as well as the fact that her personality is much nicer than what was before. Though I will say that the redesign is not entirely surprising, since in Pokemon I Choose You, this design was also used back then. If you recall, there in Pokemon I Choose You, the 20th movie, Erika did appear in that movie as a gym leader, and Ash actually won the battle there.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
It even has the same voice actress. Even has
really?
yeah, in I Choose You, it's the same voice. Is it Koyoto Hikami? Is that how you say it? Yeah.
I
know?
honestly don't know. But like, I take your word for it.
Our name is
it's the same voice actress. It's the very same voice actress.
Oh, okay.
It's like no recasting anything. It's literally it's like Erika in this episode is voiced by the one is voiced. It's like the voice actress who voiced Erika in this episode is also the one who voiced Erika in her debut in the first original anime, which is neat. It's like even, and it was, and yeah, though I was a bit disappointed that there's not as many reference to the first her debut episode. Beyond the perfume and the the fire, the gym leader fire, and Ash rescuing Gloom. No Ashley mentionings or the whole band thing. Though I do like the fact that Go seems to evoke that oh crap, yeah, he's gonna get banned because of saying something inappropriate or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like you could tell from Go he's expecting the big X, the red X.
Yeah.
But
then it doesn't happen. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, which I thought it was a nice subversion of expectation for longtime fans. I'm not sure if younger fans would recognize that little nod. I mean, like, granted, they did show the flashback, but did anyone remember specifically? Did any of the younger fans would recognize specifically what the more subtle references are? But other than that, but I've talked about Erika for quite a long time. One of the things I actually enjoyed about this episode is really the romance between Pinsir and Heracross. Because I haven't been keeping much track of the episode's journey. I occasionally watch them from time to time whenever it piques my interest because I'm kind of busy with other things and other franchises. So just to seeing this romance, I really do not know what their relationship was prior, but I can tell. But this episode helped me get up to speed as to what it is. Like Pinsir is female and is like she's in love with Heracross, and then she gets all heartbroken when it seems like Heracross has eyes on another Pokemon, And I just find I find it a refreshing how do I say subversion of beauty standards. It's like Heracross, from what I understand, has a much more obvious female form. The heart shaped horn. Female Heracross had. And Pinsir is always like stereotypically male, so it's just like seeing the reversion of it. A female Pinsir and a male Heracross. It's like not what you typically expect, which is nice and refreshing because it allows Pinsir to look beautiful in its own way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, 100%. It was. I agree with you. It's 100% refreshing to see that type of chemistry, I guess, between the two Pokemon. So it was very.
Yeah. Let's see what else is there. Oh, Team Rocket is back, and they have the Gacha machine. I wonder. It's like I'm not sure. I have to admit, I'm not. I don't really have that much strong opinions on the Gacha machine because, well, honestly, I think Team Rocket kind of tired out in it, so I prefer to focus on the main characters. But how do I put this? I do like the choice of Pokemon they used. The Leafy and what was it? there's so many Pokemon. The
Orantis.
Morantis. It's like they're very. It's a nice. I do like it for the parallel design. It's like they're both similar Pokemon, like the Mantis kind of Pokemon, on a very distinct and yet very similar. Even has the same, essentially same, grass type. And that was nice. Nice. I do find it amusing that that the supposedly smarter Go and Chloe did not realize they were talking to Team Rocket, even though they slipped up so many times. And people complain about Ash not recognizing them. It's like Go Chloe and Go should have known Team Rocket after so many encounters.
Yeah, right. I know.
But then again, that's kind of the joke. What else is there? Oh, let's see. Chloe is the typical, Eevee forecast, but really the highlight was really the Pinsir and Heracross love story. It's like I'm not sure much about the Eevee side story. I'm not sure where it's going exactly. Is it what is the whole message going to be at the end? And to cap it, let's see. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing else much to say that hasn't been already said. I will say that the ending just comes out of nowhere, and I love it for it. It's like, oh, lovely Dewey, and then Pinsir just shows its own kind of love by just grabbing Heracross like it was some kind of beetle bug. Like, you ever seen Japan having those bug fighting with the beetles? The beetles always grabs each other and just toss them around like a competition. It's like it kind of reminds me of that, but instead of obviously the inspiration for Pokemon it was always bug fighting. I think it's meant to be a romantic gesture, and it's just hilarious. Yeah, I can see how Ash would be so happy to see this kind of romantic affection because it really is the how Pokemon battles all began with bug battles that Satoshi Tajiri had as a kid.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, well, good points. Good points. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts, or is that it?
Well, I'm not sure about rankings. It's that I really do not have that much specific rankings. Maybe like 8 or 9 out of 10. It's just like I do not have really high standards. The only points I would dock is not enough a reference to the original episodes, and maybe or even a commentary of why Erika suddenly dyed her hair or undyed her hair. That's a missed opportunity. Is like seeing all the different design changes. Say Ultra Ball or Great Ball, that's it.
All right.
Anyway, that's all I have.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, wow, everyone's giving such good reviews for this. So, all right, Samurai, take us home. You're the last one for today.
Let's start I would just say the superficial analysis of this episode. First, the fact that they use like a quiet. I think I'm pretty sure the writer of this episode make the plot like something from a shoujo manga, because they portrayed Pinsir as a woman, but they have somehow just happen to have like a masculine figure. Like they need like a very feminine Pokemon to put her in a like insecure moment. That is just I cannot make the sweet scent or have the flower. So it's a pretty good catalyst. But the issue I have is they kind of do the yokai watch thing where they have to catch a Pokemon from off-screen land. It is good if they know how to restrain themselves. If it's the bad thing is they always can reuse it, and the more they reuse it, goal is pretty much I'm gonna catch it off-screen. No need to explain that. And next one is Erika. I'm pretty sure she was, from all my knowledge, she's pretty petty in the original series. And thanks to Journeys, she kind of mellowed out, and her design was it's based on Fire Red, which is kind of conflicting because Lieutenant Surge's design used Let's Go. I thought she gonna give her the Let's Go. Maybe Masters kind of overcomplicate things, so they have to choose the Fire Red design. And her partner using Levion is said you can make a perfume out of him. It's a Dex entry from Sword, and she is from the first game. She was touted as the gym leader that practiced Ikebana or flower arrangement. If the other episode they use this theme is the XY one with the Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile, the trainer one. You have to arrange a flower to basically it's like a character assessment. How good is your characteristic portrayed on your how do you arrange the flower? So Ash is the usual is, and they use subtlety that Erika might what is that? She celebrate Christmas in her gym because when you see the boxes, it's not just a light. What is that? Light wiring light, but also like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah,
it's pretty cute, and the way Ash dress Pikachu, it's pretty much Ash dress Pikachu up as a Christmas tree with the top of.
I agree. Sorry, continue.
Koa was kind of weak in this episode. She initiated the plot, but when she doing the competition, she just like, I'm gonna dress you up as similarly like Leafeon, but not as grand as what Leafeon did. She's just that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but she's kind of weak in this episode. And the Team Rocket, their what is that? Those guys is kind of a callback to the Kanto episode where when Ash had to cross dress, Team Rocket had to dress up like his parents. But I kind of disappointed they didn't show that. I mean, I would like Erika just you're the one that gym contestant have to cross dress to get my badge, but also have to save my Pokemon. It's kind of slightly disappointing, but it's more of a nitpick realm. The showcase was completely the Go using his Grookey to actually just execute the plan it's pretty creative. That it's on brand with his skill. And Team Rocket uses a Mantis-like Pokemon. It's pretty cute, but I'm sort of wanted that Lurantis learn Solar Blade, so it just cut off the dress rather than just blasting it up. It's more of a nitpick realm. And in the end of episode, the perfume was completely nice touch, which is they have to keep a mental note on this, that every time they want to show Koharu's room, they have to show her trinket she got from her own research, which is quite important to her character development. And it's pretty cute touch that even though Heracross already accept Pinsir the way she is, Pinsir still have the shy thing that he just unaware that he still have a masculine build and somehow just flip Heracross off. It's pretty cute that you use the beauty standard of very feminine it's like a feminine character that somehow still have muscular build, still can get a love. That's pretty much it. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
Oh, how many high reviews?
Yeah. It's the theme is pretty cute. It's something you see in a shoujo manga from a insecure character, or probably another character that fit Pinsir is Luisa Madrigal from Encanto.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah. That even though you have a masculine build, it doesn't mean you doesn't have a chance to getting love. That's it.
Exactly. Oh, wonderful. I think that's a perfect way to put it, honestly. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for your review. And thank you for everyone else's review as well. That was wonderful. So wholesome. So wholesome. And yeah, wonderful. KG, you can come back if you want. There you go.
Hold on, I'm coming. I'm running. Oh, she's...
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
He's back. It's okay.
Okay. I told you I was listening to the conversations.
I know. No, I know. Don't worry.
Oh, my Lord. Whew. Okay, so I am glad to hear everybody had the opportunity to say what they wanted to say. Thank you all so much for sharing your input. As always, I was very happy to hear everybody was super favorable with this episode, and I'm glad to hear that. That's the best thing that anybody could always come out with these kind of shows, is just the positivity of it all.
Yeah.
And to have it back to back as well, given the specials that we had yesterday, it is a really positive step in the right direction that took a while to finally feel that joy that JN should totally have been getting on a week-to-week basis. So I'm happy to see that progression happening with this one, and very excited to see where next week's episode has to go. But before we go and wrap things up, though, I do want to once again thank you, Emmy, for taking care of this for tonight. Really did appreciate that.
problem.
And to everybody else
No.
who got their opportunity to say, I hope you guys got to mention what you felt like you wanted to say for this episode. And can't wait to speak with you all again, or hear your opinions again, in next week's episode of Reaction Night. But until then, everybody, we are probably going to go and wrap things up for the night. And we're going to go and see if we can raid anybody that might be available for tonight as well. Who exactly is live right now? Let's take a look at friends. I see.
K is live. TSS.
Oh, yeah. I think last time we raided K, so... Wait, who did we raid last time? I forgot.
I don't remember.
Let's flip a coin. Eeny, meeny, miny, flip. All right, let's see. I got TSS. All right, let's go for TSS.
There
Let's
you
give
go.
some love to TSS's way. So everybody, let's go share some love on his path. Make sure to go and check him out over on his Twitch. And let's go and... don't spoil the episode. Remember that. No spoilers. But until then, everybody, thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk with all of you lovelies later in whatever video we make. Take care, and as always, do us a solid and make sure to have yourselves an awesome day. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go and push all of y'all over there now. So take care, everybody, and be safe. Bye bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, that is a wrap now, I believe, for the stream thingy. So I'll leave that there for everybody. Okay, there we go. Well, actually, did it raid? I didn't even see if it raided or
Nope.
not.
It says KGPrestine used raid, so I don't know if it raided because it doesn't look like it raided.
Well, I guess we're just ending the stream then.
All right, well.
All right, well, sayonara then. All right, we tried chat. I swear to God.
tried.
Oh my God. Wait, can I try it now? Let me see. Is it gonna work now? Let's try this again. Something went wrong. It's not working. God damn. Okay, maybe when the stream ends, then it'll work or something. I don't know. Now it's telling me you know what? Let's just wrap it up. Well, we'll hope that Twitch will be nice and raid TSS then.
Everyone just go watch TSS.
Yeah,
right
over
now.
at TSS Killer. Bye, everybody.